Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today, our group will present about how does teacher quality influence the teaching and learning process in attaining educational aspiration. In my part, I will present about a characteristic of a teacher, which is responsibility and trustworthy. So, in my part, I will explain the role of teacher responsible and trustworthy in developing student leadership. For the introduction, teacher plays teachers play a crucial role in shaping students' aspiration, particularly in developing leadership skills. A responsible and trustworthy teacher serves as a role model, fostering an environment that nurtures key leadership attributes. Leadership skills encompass four essential dimensions, which is entrepreneurship, resilience, emotional intelligence, and strong communication skills. My part of presentation will explore how a teacher's responsibility and trustworthiness directly influence these leadership dimensions in students. If we look at here, responsibility in teaching and its impact on leadership skills. A responsible teacher is one who plans lessons effectively, ensures student engagement, provides fair assessments, encourage personal academic growth. How responsibility influence leadership dimensions? From the aspect of entrepreneurship, responsible teachers promotes creativity and innovation in the classroom. They encourage students to think independently and develop problem-solving skills. By providing opportunities for project-based learning and decision-making, students gain entrepreneurial skills. And from the aspect of resilience, a responsible teacher provides structured guidance while allowing students to learn from failures. They emphasize perseverance by setting high yet achievable expectations. For example, encouraging students to organize projects, participate in debates, or mentor peers. And for the third part, we have emotional intelligence. Responsible teachers model appropriate emotional responses in challenging situations. They teach students to manage their emotion and empathize with others. A structured and supportive environment allows students to develop emotional intelligence. And last, for this part, is strong communication skills. A responsible teacher demonstrates clear, effective communication in the classroom. They encourage students to participate in discussion, debates, and presentation. By guiding students to express ideas confidently, teachers enhance their communication abilities. Next, we have trustworthiness in teaching and its impact on leadership skills. A trustworthy teacher can gain students' confidence and respect, create a safe and open learning environment, and encourage honesty and ethical behavior. How does trustworthiness influence leadership dimensions? Again, in the aspect entrepreneurship, trustworthy teachers allow students to take risks and explore new ideas without fear of judgment. And they create a classroom culture where students feel safe to experiment and innovate. By giving constructive feedback, teachers help students develop self-confidence and initiative. And number two, we have resilience. Trustworthy teachers instills a growth mindset, showing students that failure is part of the learning process. They provide emotional support and guidance during challenges, helping students bounce back from a setback. By demonstrating reliability, teachers help students build self-discipline and persistence. And number 3, we have emotional intelligence. When a teacher is trustworthy, students feel comfortable sharing their thoughts and emotions. This fosters self-awareness and empathy, two critical components of emotional intelligence. Trustworthy teachers also model ethical decision-making, helping students navigate social relationships. And lastly, we have strong communication skills. A teacher who is trustworthy listens actively and encourages open dialogue. They create an environment where students feel confident and expressing opinions. By providing clear guidance and demonstrating effective communication, they set an example for students. And last, I will present about shaping students' aspiration and future goals. The result of a characteristic from a teacher who are responsible and trustworthy, they will result in building confidence and self-beliefs to a student, instilling ethical values in leadership, and providing mentorship and career guidance. How can teachers influence students to build a confidence and self-belief? A teacher's trust and encouragement help students believe in their own potential. For example, recognizing and celebrating students' achievement, no matter how small. And instilling ethical values in leadership, teachers emphasize honesty, accountability, and fairness results in qualities essential for future leaders. Example, discussing real-world leadership scenarios and ethical dilemmas in class. And providing mentorship and career guidance. Teachers help students set academic and career goals by offering guidance and mentorship. For example, discussing career pathways, providing recommendation, and connecting students with opportunities. And for my conclusion of this part of presentation, I think a responsible and trustworthy teacher is instrumental in shaping students into future leaders. By embodying this characteristic, teachers provide students with the foundation to develop four essential dimension. I'm sorry. First, we have entrepreneurship, which is creativity and risk-taking and initiative. And then we have resilience, which is perseverance and adaptability. And then we have emotional intelligence, which is empathy, self-awareness, and social skills. And lastly, strong communication skills, which is confidence, clarity, and articulation. Teachers are more than just educators. They are mentors and role models who inspire students to reach their full potential as a future leaders. That's all from my parts. I will pass to my groupmate.
Thank you. My next point is the role of teacher skills in developing student leadership. The introduction is teacher quality plays a crucial role in shaping student learning experiences and aspirations. One key characteristic of an excellent teacher is their skill, high knowledge, expertise in subject content, and mastery of pedagogical technique. According to the Malaysia Education Blueprint 2013 until 2025, fostering thinking skills is essential for preparing students for future challenges. When teachers effectively develop students' thinking skills, they enhance problem solving, decision making, and leadership abilities critical for their aspirations and success in the modern world. Next is connection to the Malaysia Education Blueprint. Chapter 4 emphasizes the student learning through higher order thinking skills, critical thinking and creativity. Meanwhile, Chapter 5 is highlight the need for highly skilled teacher with strong pedagogical knowledge to guide students effectively. Next is how teacher skill influence student thinking skills development. The first one is strong knowledge and skill. Teachers who master their subject and pedagogy can challenge students to analyze deeply and think critically. The second one is good pedagogical technique. Using innovative methods like inquiry-based learning, teacher helps students build reasoning and problem-solving abilities. The last one is practical application of thinking skills in the classroom. When teachers create real-world learning experiences, students develop independent thinking and leadership skills needed for future careers. So let me elaborate it. The first one is strong knowledge and skill. How teacher enhance critical thinking, problem solving with using problem-solving activities. Teachers challenge students to analyze situations, find patterns, and develop solutions. Instead of rote memorization, students are guided to understand concepts deeply and apply them in real-world situations. Example is a history teacher discussing World War II doesn't just provide facts but encourages students to debate its cause and its consequences, strengthening their reasoning skills. Impact on students' aspiration is strong teacher knowledge cultivates students' ability to think critically, which is crucial for leadership roles. Well-developed thinking skill empower students to evaluate situations, make informed decisions, and also innovate. The second one is good pedagogical technique. This is important, but how teacher promotes creative thinking using excellent teacher, which is using strategies to develop student thinking skills. The example is project-based learning. Encourages students to research, create, and present solutions to real-world problems. Debate and discussions help students analyze issues, justify opinions, and think critically. Last one is Socratic questioning, and this encourages students to challenge ideas and explore multiple perspectives. The impact on students' aspiration is this technique enhance higher order thinking skills, preparing students to lead and innovate. The last one is practical application of thinking skills in the classroom. How teachers strengthen decision-making skill, which is student-led learning. Teachers encourage students to make their own academic and project-related decisions. The second one is real-world problem solving. Lesson incorporate challenges where students must evaluate different options before deciding. The example is a teacher assigns a class project where students must organize a fundraising event for a school charity. Students take on different roles such as managing the budget, planning activities, and promoting the events. Impact on students' aspiration is hands-on learning prepares students to lead and innovate. It encourages entrepreneurial thinking, resilience, and adaptability. So this is the link between teacher skills and student thinking development. How teacher skills influence students' thinking and aspiration is the first one is student thinking skills, using critical and creative thinking, leadership development, ethical decision making. The second one is students' aspiration, resilience and emotional intelligence, communication and leadership, career and real world readiness. The third one is teacher skills, strong knowledge and subject mastery, good pedagogical technique, practical application in lessons. The last one is teaching method, which is inquiry-based learning, problem-solving activities, and digital literacy integration. So, how teacher quality shapes students' aspiration using critical thinking, creativity, and problem-solving in students. These thinking skills help students build resilience, emotional intelligence, and leadership important for career success. For example, a teacher who encourages open discussions helps students develop confidence in expressing ideas, a key leadership trait. So, developing critical skills for future success is digital. The first one is digital literacy and technological proficiency. Teachers should master digital tools to prepare students for the future. For example, assigning fact-checking exercise to evaluate information credibility. The second one is ethical and moral decision-making. In a debate activity, students discuss the ethical implication of AI replacing human jobs. This encouraging critical thinking about technology and ethics. The third one is inquiry-based learning and questioning technique. For example, a science teacher asks, "Why do you think climate change is happening?" Instead of simply explaining it, prompting students to think deeply and analyze different perspectives. So this is a shaping students' aspiration and future goals. The first one is growth mindset and lifelong learning skills. Teachers who promote perseverance and adaptability, students who become resilient leaders. They promote continuous learning by showing students that intelligence and skills can improve with effort. So the second one is personalized guidance and mentorship. A skilled teacher recognizes each student's strength, interest, and potential. Individualized feedback helps students set clear career and leadership goals. So this is a real-world application and career readiness. Excellent teacher connect classroom learning to real-world experiences. Helping students understand how knowledge applies to future careers. For example, guest speakers like engineers and entrepreneurs help students see real-world application. This helps students understand how knowledge applies to leadership and problem solving. So the conclusion is teacher quality is essential in shaping students' learning and future aspiration. Skilled teacher with strong knowledge and pedagogical expertise help students develop critical thinking, problem solving, and leadership skills. By using effective teaching strategies such as inquiry-based learning and real-world applications, they prepare students for future challenges. In the end, great teachers do more than educate. They inspire and empower future leaders. That is all for me, so I'm passing to my next member.
Thank you, Shah, for the explanation. I'm Sarah Gastina, and now I will be presenting the role of loving and caring teacher in developing student leadership. For introduction, a teacher's role extends beyond delivering lessons. They shape students' character and personal development. A loving and caring teacher creates a safe and supportive learning environment. This will ensure students feel valued and respected. Such a teacher plays a crucial role in helping students navigate challenges, both academic and personal. It will foster resilience and confidence. So basically, this presentation will explore how such teachers influence students' ethical and spiritual growth, contributing to their overall educational aspiration. So, how teachers inspire students in ethics and spirituality? First, by modeling ethical behavior. Second, by encouraging empathy and compassion. And for the last one, by providing moral guidance. So let's dive in more about how teachers inspire students in ethics and spirituality. First, modeling ethical behavior. Teachers who exhibit honesty, kindness, and integrity influence students to develop strong moral values. When educators uphold ethical principles, students are more likely to adopt similar behavior. For example, a teacher realizes a grading mistake and corrects it in front of the class. This will demonstrate honesty, accountability, and humility, teaching students the importance of taking responsibility for their action. For the second one, encouraging empathy and compassion. Teachers foster a supportive classroom environment by demonstrating care and understanding. This will help students to develop empathy, social awareness, and kindness towards each other. For instance, a teacher notices a student struggling with personal issue and checks in with them privately. Second, the teacher offers emotional support and encourages classmates to be patient and considerate while promoting a culture of compassion. And for the last one, by providing moral guidance, teachers facilitate discussion on ethical issues, helping students develop critical thinking and value-based decision-making. Encouraging reflection on fairness, justice, and human rights prepares students to make ethical choices. For example, during a history lesson, a teacher discussed the consequences of war and discrimination. Students will analyze past events and connect them to modern issues, fostering a deeper understanding of justice and equality. Analyzes past events and connect them to modern issues, fostering a deeper understanding of justice and equality. So we move on to developing critical skills for future success. First, ethical and moral reasoning. Second, self-discipline and time management. And for the last one, decision-making skills. First, let's dive in more in ethical and moral reasoning. A teacher who genuinely cares instills strong values in students. For instance, they encourage honesty, kindness, and responsibility through discussion and real-life examples. For the second one, self-discipline and time management. Loving teacher guides students in becoming responsible and independent. For instance, they help students set goals and manage their time wisely, balancing school and personal life. And for the last one, a caring teacher guides students to make thoughtful, responsible choices. For instance, they use real-life scenario to teach students to weigh their options and make good decisions. So we'll be moving on shaping students' aspiration and future goals. First, encouraging self-discovery. A caring teacher helps students explore their interests and talents. For example, they provide opportunities for students to try different activities such as writing, reports, sports, music, or science projects. This will help them discover their passion. For the second one, by building confidence and self-belief. Teachers who believe in their students inspire them to believe in themselves too. For example, when a student doubts their abilities, a supportive teacher reassures them, helping them gain confidence to pursue their dreams. For the last one, setting realistic and achievable goals. A teacher helps students break big dreams into small, achievable steps. For example, if a student wants to be a doctor, the teacher guides them in setting academic and personal goals, such as improving science grades and participating in health-related activities. So we move on to the last part, which is conclusion. Loving and caring teachers shape students' character, values, and future aspirations. They create a safe, supportive environment that fosters personal growth and confidence. By modeling ethical behavior and providing moral guidance, they help students develop integrity and compassion. These teachers cultivate essential life skills such as